Today, Butte County supervisors considered a new ordinance that would stabilize rent for people living in mobile home parks. Action News Now reporter Ryan Ketchum breaks down how this would impact the county.
County leaders did not make a decision today. They just talked about the possibility of this happening. But one supervisor told me that the board was not on the same page with this topic, so they'll just move forward with more research. That research includes talking to mobile home park owners and renter groups to see if this needs to be done in the county. Valerie Fagoni lives in a mobile home and says her last place would raise her rent with little notice.
They jumped it up, I think it was 2 to 3 weeks, from $1,500 to $2,000 a month, and I couldn't do it, so I had to leave. It was terrible.
This ordinance would establish a base rent for mobile home spaces and set out a formula for increasing rent in the future to stop large rent spikes from happening.
As it was either I decide if I have a roof over my head or food, and I had to choose food because I couldn't afford the roof over my head anyway. And it's a terrible decision to have to make.
Typically, rent may only be increased once every 12 months, but park owners may be allowed a greater increase in a particular year when they've made park improvements. The board would only be voting for unincorporated Butte County, but one supervisor already suggested the idea of bringing places like Chico and Paradise along with them if they move through with this process. But once again, nothing is set just yet and no decisions have been made regarding rent stabilization. Reporting in Butte County, I'm Ryan Ketchum. Action News Now, coverage you can count on.
The purpose of rent stabilization is to protect the tenants. 10 counties in California do have this type of situation in place.